Good morning. Hello friends, it's Dee. Welcome back to my hill country cottage, and I'm out in the garden. I'm actually doing my morning chores. It's a beautiful morning. It's about 8:15 and it's about 75 degrees on this Tuesday morning. So I am going to go take care of my chickens and do a little work in the garden. So let's go see what we can get into. The little side garden is looking lovely this morning. And as you can see, I have my little staging area here where I need to come in, clean up. But I kind of pot up stuff here, and I don't know, it's just always a nice little place to work. And the sun's going to hit us here in a second, and I'm going to go in the little house and take care of the baby chicks. Good morning, girls. Look how big they've gotten. Let me get it out of the sun so you can see them. Of course, I moved up their cage, and but yeah, they're getting so big. Hi, girls. Yeah. Okay, let me get them taken care of. I did want to show you this. I brought this from my mom and dad's farm in West Virginia. This hung on my dad's chicken coop, and we called him Pappy. So that's Pappy's egg factory, and I painted it and cleaned it up. So anyway, these girls are ready to get out. Okay, so now the project for the garden. My husband went yesterday and got me 6 bags of the brown mulch. And of course, he picked up a potting mix for me because he knows I always like to have those on hand. So I'm going to load these up and get them up to the vegetable garden. So, like I was telling you, I have decided I'm only going to work about an hour a day in my vegetable garden on trying to tame the wildness. That doesn't mean that I'm going to be working on plants or planting things, because that does take a little more time. But as far as cleanup goes, I'm going to do an hour a day. And I'm going to try to do it in the mornings while it's still cool. So anyway, I've started working at the entrance coming in because it's a mess, y'all. The weeds, if my vegetables grew as great as the weeds grow, I'd have a bumper crop of everything. But let's try to get them taken care of. So I did work Saturday up here, clearing the weeds away. I worked on this bed. Oh, excuse me. I've planted my green beans, and I can see little shoots coming up, and of course a weed. So yeah, I'm hoping that these green beans will do great here. They should. As you can see, I have weeds. I think I'm going to take these out. They're not doing much for me. And I have, if you look back here, I was working on some of the weeds. I've got that little section over there cleared. So a lot of weed clearing. I tied up this big tomato plant, and hopefully I put a mesh up over it, so hopefully the raccoons will stay out. They stole the one big red tomato that I was waiting on it. These are my little fall crop of tomatoes, so hopefully they'll do good. But look, this is what I'm talking about. The weeds just come up everywhere. And I still don't have this bed planted yet. And look at the purslane. It's just going everywhere. And so now I've got to get in here and try to clean all that up. So that's what I'm working on an hour a day. And I have to choose an area one at a time. So these are my half runners, green beans, and I have picked 3 times off of them. And I have canned 2 canners, so 14 quarts. So yeah, I'm happy with that. These green beans have not come on yet. They should be. They're looking like they're getting pretty close. So yeah, I do turn the water on a little bit every day. So that'll help. Let me show you where I'm working. I'm trying to get out of the direct sun. So this is my entrance. And I have a rose bush on that side that a friend gave me, and she also gave me this one. And I will show you what the weeds were like. I have put down landscape fabric, y'all. I cannot fight it anymore. So this was yesterday's hour project. And then today I'm going to finish putting the mulch down around these two. And then I'm hoping, this is my peach tree. And this is what it looked like under. Oh, it's awful. So this is my hour project today, is getting the mulch done and trying to get all of this pulled and weed fabric put down under here. Sorry guys, I turned you off. It's just I had to go ahead and get it done. So I think they look good, and now the next thing I'll do is buy some edging to put around them. Let me go backwards so the sun's not glaring you out. Oh, looks good. There we go. All right. So phase one of that, or phase two actually done. Let's do phase one. All of this mess. So part of the hazards of living here is we have fire ants. And yeah, I've been stung more times this week than I care to think about. So, got to get some fire ant killer down. Well, my friends, this will do it for Tuesday's hour work up in the garden. It is currently about 10:15. It's 81 degrees with 77% humidity. I am dripping. So let me just show you what I got accomplished around the peach tree, around my garden box. I got everything cleaned out and those areas mulched. So I'm happy with how everything is looking. I've got plastic down, hoping to kill some of those weeds. So tomorrow is going to be around the apple tree and the little plum tree back here. My plan is to build beds where I have those, and also a bed right here. And then everything else will get papered, and I will put the granite gravel down. It's going to be a slow process, but hey, you got to start somewhere. Everything, I've got to go to the shade. Everything is looking pretty good. Oh, y'all, this humidity is a killer. Anyway, I will see you all tomorrow for my 1 hour work. Well, here is another day of the 1 hour work day in cleaning up the vegetable garden. Today is Thursday, June 26th, and yesterday, Wednesday the 25th, I did not get my hour in the garden, but let me show you what project I worked on instead.
What's you doing? What you doing, my boy? Yeah? What's you doing? What's you doing? Say hello? Hi. Yeah? What's you doing? What are you trying to say?
Wasn't that fun? I love him so much. He's doing great. He was our little 30-week baby at 3 pounds, 2 ounces, 4 ounces, I think. And he's almost 10 pounds now, but isn't he adorable? But anyway, let's get started back up here. I'm gonna try to finish up a little bit over there, but today, this is our project. I've got my pad down, I'm ready to work. Sorry if the sun is washing it out. It's a bright day. So I did go on Tuesday afternoon and bought these border rocks. I didn't know how many I needed. So what I wanted to do was just start with 20, see how far that would take me. Then I could estimate how much I would need for the rest of the garden around the trees. And I'm also going to be spraying some of my weeds. This is supposed to be a natural weed killer, and you mix 1 gallon of vinegar with a cup. My brother said you could do a cup or 2 cups of Epsom salt and then just a squirt of Dawn, you know, to get it to stick. It's like a surfactant. So I'm going to be spraying that today too. So we'll see how that does. I'll report back on the natural weed killer. Also, before we get started cleaning up, I wanted to show you how my sweet potato slips are doing. And I want to show you exactly what I've done to get these. So here are my sweet potatoes. I have 3 of them, and they were just bought at the grocery store, and they started eyeing out or chitting out. So I put them in just a little cardboard box with some potting soil, and I just keep them moist. And I showed my son last night, so I do have to plant this one. But what I do is let them get a little bit rooted on the underside, and then I just tear it off. So now this one, there it is. This one's ready to plant. So I'm going to do that one today too. Okay, so I have some of the sandstone around. It's kind of a wonky line there, but it's okay. It's not perfect. That one took 10, plus I already had that big one there. This one over here, I really like. I'm gonna walk you through the sun real quick. I try to go from shade to shade, you guys, so I'm very sorry. But I need 2 more on that one. So now I can kind of measure what I need when doing the other plants. So, but I like the look of it. I think it's gonna look real nice to have everything bordered and cleaned up. Well guys, I worked a little longer than I was expecting to. I've actually done 3 hours in the garden. It's about 12:17 now, and it's saying it's about 85 degrees, so I'm kind of done. But I did want to show you, I planted my green beans on Saturday. This is Thursday. Look how big. I mean, I've got a few spots that they're kind of slower coming up, but look how big they've gotten. And these are white half runners, so I will put panels up to let them climb. But yeah, I was really happy. My big old tomato is doing great. Let me show you what I've got finished over here. These beds are the same, but I got this one cleaned out and ready to put the dirt in now. So it's ready to go. I don't know if y'all remember what it looked like before, but it's all ready. And I got over ready to paper some of that area. I was just trying to follow the shade today. It is humid. But anyway, I also got my other little sweet potato slip planted, and I got a shield put up over here on a cucumber and cantaloupe bed with a couple tomatoes going too. So I was really happy. I'm getting ready to pick that guy. Doesn't he look good? So that bed's going to be next, and but not today. And probably going to have to pick some green beans again soon. So I'm kind of happy. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to spin you that fast. But look at that mess over there. Oh, I'm telling you. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for our Thursday work in the garden. Oh, look at those clouds behind me. Oh, I hope we get rain. But anyway, I'm going to try to put my Tuesday and today together and let you just see how the progress has gone. And I'm not sure if I'll get up here tomorrow, but I'm planning on it just for at least an hour. So now I need to go in the house. I'm going to wash sheets and organize my storage room. You all would not believe what that room looks like. But that's for another day. So anyway, I will talk to you guys hopefully tomorrow. Okay, bye for now.